Erin Bernhard works at United Way in Traverse City and says she enjoys living in the community.
It has everything I want. It has water, it has nature, but it also has a thriving social community and enough balance in those two worlds that really makes it really a worthwhile place to be.
While there's a lot Bernhard likes about Traverse City, there is something she'd like to see more of: affordable rental housing. Her roommate is getting ready to move, and Bernhard has spent 5 months trying to find a new place to rent.
I'm, looking for a place in the downtown area because, it's close to my office here at the United Way. It's close to everything that I want to be a part of. It's, bikeable and walkable, which are big components of my life. I'm looking for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, but it's much harder than you would expect it to be to find something like that. I'm on Craigslist twice a day looking at new postings.
Finding decent, affordable rental housing is an issue facing a variety of household types in Northwest Lower Michigan. That includes single professionals like Bernhard, young families, senior citizens, and people with disabilities. Eric Hoover was homeless and spent a year on a waiting list before he was able to move into an apartment at Riverview Terrace in Traverse City, which provides affordable housing for seniors and people with disabilities.
It's been quite a road. It's been at least a 12-month wait list at this particular building. It's been a total of 2 years since I moved back home to Michigan, and it's just been 4 times in the shelter. Couch homeless is what the state was declared me. Just searching and looking, and I'm finally in housing 2 weeks as today.
Working families not yet in a position to purchase a home also face a difficult rental market. That's often the case for Coast Guardsmen at the Traverse City Air Station.
So if they can't find suitable rentals within Traverse City, then they start driving in all different directions until they can find something that's suitable. And I have folks that some of them are traveling in, driving 45 minutes to an hour. And that shouldn't be that way. They should be able to drive live within 5 or 10 minutes of the air station.
I've talked to a lot of people trying to find places to rent. It's really tough. I've even got one of my parents looking at coming out here, and we're doing the same thing, trying to find something that he could afford on a fixed income. And there's not much around.
630 Lofts at the Grand Traverse Commons is a wonderful example of how public-private partnerships can provide adequate and affordable housing to residents. Through federal and state tax credit programs, as well as the county's Brownfield program, 630 Lofts developers were able to raise over $13 million in capital, a majority of which came from private investors, to redevelop a portion of historic Building 50 into 39 affordable apartments. The financing package requires the units to be rented at reduced rates to eligible persons of limited means.
The rental housing market in general in the Traverse region is very strong. The demand on the affordable units is even stronger than the market across the board, I believe. So when we do have openings, and we have open units that are filled within a matter of a day or two, as soon as we can flip clean and change a unit over.
Grand Traverse County is developing a housing inventory and strategy funded by a U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development Community Challenge Grant. That inventory and strategy will provide tools that will help housing organizations and local governments address housing needs. To learn more about local efforts to create more housing opportunities, please visit the Planning and Development section of the Grand Traverse County website or the Housing Solutions Network section of the Grand Vision website. If you are looking for housing resources in Northwest Lower Michigan, please visit nwmhousingsearch.org.